Welcome to The Finest Kind, where a 50-year-old couple will sail from Maine to Florida on a small boat. Well, it's official. We're sold. So we're going from 4 acres of land, 1,800 square foot house, little house, to 26 feet. And we're going to try to live on that for a year. We're going to sail from Maine down to Florida. That's the idea anyway. So this is going to be the ultimate trailer sailor experience. We'll hopefully keep you updated and see what's going on. There's lots of prep that's happened before we got to here that we'll let you in on. But man, getting rid of everything in the house, it takes a long time. But yeah. So we're going from Fort Smith, Arkansas to Maine. We're getting out of land, heading sail. So here comes the adventure. So we loaded up our old Ford F-250 and our 1982 Parker Dawson on its original trailer and headed to Maine. Several tanks of fuel and 10 states later, we made our destination. Our travels were mostly uneventful, but some maintenance was required for the truck and now the trailer. 1,700 miles was quite the shakedown cruise for our equipment. Hopefully as we go along we can give you specific information about what it takes and what it took to partake in a 1-year sailing adventure, the true costs and obstacles that you might be wondering about. We are still wondering ourselves. In life, the best things require some effort. Ours will start in the Finest Kind boatyard. If it matches your boat name, it has to be the Finest Kind of boatyard. We've took a couple of days to enjoy Portland. My wife takes great pictures, but anyway, these are some of the sights of Portland. But we're in a very nice hotel with a beautiful view, and we know tomorrow that changes. It's all going to be boatyard, and we're going to be sanding. Sanding, scraping, painting, installing, that kind of thing. So once that happens, I think the trip will become real. But I'll give you a little information about where we're at just right now. All right, so I'm here in Portland, Maine right now. It took us, we left on Monday, and it took us till Friday to get here. We had a very long travel day one day, and not too many problems. There's a couple things I probably should have done before I left. Truck needed new tires and a little bit of brake work. The trailer had a couple of mishaps, and one big one that I'm glad I figured it out once I got here. But one of the spring hangers came down, so I think I'm going to have to fix the whole trailer. But anyway, we made it here pretty uneventfully. But the first leg of the journey, I'm at least $650 in fuel. Let's see, $2,200 in brakes. It's a long story with that, but we kind of broke even on it. But so the beginning of the trip, we're probably, for the first week, we're probably about 4,000 into this. That's what I have on calculations there. Part of that we're splurging. This just happens to be Juneteenth weekend, so we're at a very nice hotel, the Holiday Inn here in Portland. We're on the 8th floor with this beautiful view. That was pretty expensive. That was about $900 for the 3 days. But you know, we're high season, holiday weekend is what it is. Now, tomorrow starts reality. Monday, we were in the boatyard. We are not going to be staying at nice places anymore. It's all about getting the boat ready. What do we have to do to get ready to go? Well, putting a new cutlass bearing in. I got to get the gauges working. I need the oil pressure and the temperature sensor to work. Everything else is good there. We got to install the autopilot. We got to do a bottom job. So I bought bottom paint. We're about, we're about $700 in boat supply so far. I bought bottom paint, and I bought all the gear for it, the suits and the mask, and also got some pumps. I got a macerator pump and a water pump to install the shower. Got to do that too. Let's see here. Install the autopilot. Just a few other kind of odds and ends there, There's a fiberglass hatch that I need to modify a little bit. Probably going to get some new rigging and a new furler. So we're trying to get everything really good to go. How long this is going to take, I don't know. All I know right now, My number one goal is to get out of the boatyard and onto the boat, and life will be much cheaper. Even looking at hotels around here right now, when you're in high season in Maine, there's great people to help you out and lots of resources, but man, it's real expensive. You got to stay on land right now. Even the worst hotels are $200 a night. So we're going to try to get onto the boat as quickly as possible and see what we can do there. So anyway, as we go along, I will update you on the repairs. I'll let you know when we get splashed, what's going on. Hopefully, I watch a lot of the videos, and it's always kind of great information, but you never really know the specifics. I will try to give you details. So if you have any questions as we go along, I will give you the details. Here's what it costs. Here's what it was. I have my spreadsheet. We keep a receipt for every single thing we buy, and we are keeping track of that. So, again, most people talk about how it's really expensive at the beginning and probably about double what they expected. I'm trying to account for that. And we figure probably this first whack at it's probably going to be about 10 grand. So far, we're doing real well. We're staying underneath that, and probably with some of the work we get to do in the boatyard ourselves, we're probably looking pretty good. So this will be our channel. Hopefully, I'll be showing you videos of us on the water soon. And again, by the way, with that, we've never sailed our boat. So we got our boat. We've worked on it over the last year. We painted it, did a lot of odds and ends, put a new motor in it. We've never had the sails up. We put the mast up one time in our driveway. So this is going to be a big adventure for us. We've got a lot of shakedown cruising to do here in Maine. And again, the weather's perfect right now. Hopefully this is a good place to kind of get our feet wet. I can see the tides ripping out there. But, we'll do the best we can. We'll see what's up. So we hope to knock around here a little bit to shake the rust off everything. And then start heading our way down to Florida. That's our whole idea. Can we make it on a 26-foot boat? I don't know. It's a small one. Are we going to be cramped? A little bit. But what I'm hoping to do is to save money and to prolong our sailing trip. Also avoid some things. If there's a hurricane coming, I can just take the boat out of the water and we can trailer on around, and we don't have to sit and hunker down and wait for the worst. So there's some real advantages that I can do with the trailer sailor if we can make it work. But we'll find out. So that's going to be our adventure. This is Sailing the Finest Kind, our Parker Dawson 26. It's definitely an unusual boat. But if you have any requests or anything you want to see as we go along, we'll keep you updated. This is episode 1. The adventure begins now.